The history of the prop firm space really started in 2015 with FTMO. They were the first entrant into the market, and even today are still one of the dominant players, though they recently left the U.S. market. But they were really the only game in town for about 5 or 6 years. And then there were two other sort of drivers that really moved the business. One was a multi-level marketing business that got a lot of people into the space, trying to create basically their own little pyramids of traders and affiliates and so forth. And then the other one was social media. So there were tech companies that would provide the back-end processing for these prop firms that really were generated for another purpose. And those, what they did was the tech companies went and found social media influencers where they had people that were traders themselves that had big followings, and they basically offered them percentage deals where they would keep, some percentage. In some cases, it might be as little as 30 or 40%. In other cases, it might be as much as 70 or 80% of the revenue. Their job was to drive people to the business, and basically the back-end tech providers would do all the business operations, if you will. The other thing that's sort of the shadier side of the business that I think has really sort of moved some of the firms in a less than ideal direction is some of the social media influencers weren't even themselves actually successful traders. They use what they call marketing accounts. And these marketing accounts basically allow people to simulate, create fake trades, if they will, and show fake payouts. So they basically take anybody, even if they've never traded an instrument in their life, and show they're getting these giant payouts when in fact it was all fake. So there's a lot of noise in the industry. And as a result of these tech providers entering the space and allowing really any social media influencer to launch a prop firm that would be profitable almost from the beginning, you saw this, absolute explosion in the number of firms in the industry. I think over the last 2 years, there's been something like 200 new players in the space.